Shimron Odilon Hetmyer was born on Boxing Day, the 26th of December, 1996, in the heart of Guyana's cricket-loving region, Berbice. From the moment he could grip a bat, it seemed as though destiny was whispering to him through the swaying sugarcane fields and the roars of passionate cricket fans echoing through the dusty back streets of Providence. Raised in a humble, close-knit Indo-Guyanese family, Shimron was the youngest of 4 siblings. His father, Shimron Hetmyer, worked tirelessly to provide for the family, while his mother, Gladstone, ensured her youngest had the discipline to match his talent. Cricket ran deep in the Hetmyer household. Shimron's elder brother, Shimron Jr., was also a promising player, but it was Shimron who possessed the flair and flamboyance that would one day capture the imagination of the cricketing world. By the time he turned 10, Shimron was already a local sensation, smashing balls around for Young Warriors Cricket Club. His style was bold, his shots audacious, and his confidence unwavering. But beyond the swagger was a boy with a burning hunger to make it, not just for himself, but for his family, for Berbice, and for West Indies cricket. As a teenager, Shimron's rise through the cricket ranks was meteoric. By 2014, he had made it to the West Indies under-19 team. He wasn't just a player, he was a phenomenon. He wasn't loud, but his bat spoke volumes. In 2016, he was handed the captaincy of the under-19 squad for the ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup in Bangladesh. Many doubted the quiet 19-year-old's ability to lead, but Shimron shut critics down the only way he knew how, with performance. Under his leadership, the West Indies U19s marched through the tournament and pulled off a stunning victory against India in the final. Hetmyer himself scored 2 vital 50s during the tournament, and suddenly the world took notice. The Caribbean had a new cricketing prince, a stylish left-hander with the poise of Brian Lara and the fearless aggression of Chris Gayle. Fresh from World Cup glory, Hetmyer made his 2020 debut in the 2016 Caribbean Premier League (CPL) for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. He was raw but electric. Retained in 2017, it was in the 2018 CPL that he announced himself to the T20 world. August 2018. Shimron etched his name in CPL history books by becoming the youngest player to hit a century in the league. His 100 against the Jamaica Talawars was not just a personal milestone, it was a statement. He wasn't just a rising star. He was here to stay. The cricketing world couldn't stop talking. The International Cricket Council, ICC, named him one of the 5 breakout stars of the year. Everyone, from pundits to franchise scouts, wanted a piece of Hetmyer. 2017 was a whirlwind. Shimron earned his West Indies Test cap in April, debuting against Pakistan. Though he didn't set the stage ablaze immediately, he showed flashes of brilliance. That same year, in December, he made his ODI debut against New Zealand. A week later, he debuted in T20 internationals. Then came March 2018, the ICC Cricket World Cup qualifier in Zimbabwe. Against the United Arab Emirates, Hetmyer scored his maiden ODI century, helping West Indies to a crucial victory. It was a mature, measured innings, reminding critics that he was not just a 6-hitter, he had temperament too. The Caribbean was watching, hoping, and praying. Had they finally found their next great left-hander? The Indian Premier League came calling. In December 2018, Royal Challengers Bangalore, RCB, picked him up for the 2019 season. Suddenly, Hetmyer was sharing dressing rooms with Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers. Though his time with RCB had its highs and lows, it was clear that Hetmyer had the makings of a future IPL mainstay. He would go on to be signed by the Delhi Capitals for the 2020 season. With them, he grew, not just as a batsman, but as a finisher. His fearless hitting in the middle order helped DC make deep runs in the tournament. In 2022, he made another big leap. Rajasthan Royals secured his services in the IPL auction. That season, Hetmyer hit clutch innings after clutch innings, becoming one of the Royals' most valuable players. And while his bat was making headlines, his personal life was about to blossom. Personal life. Behind every great man is a greater woman. For Shimron, that woman is Navani Hetmyer. A graceful and grounded presence in his life, Navani supported him through the ups and downs of international cricket, franchise commitments, and the pressure of expectations. In 2022, while playing in the Indian Premier League, Shimron and Navani welcomed their first child, a son. The birth was emotional. Shimron had flown back briefly from the IPL for the delivery, but missed it due to travel delays. When the news broke, the cricket world saw a different side of the flamboyant batsman. A father, emotional and deeply committed to his family. Shimron was often seen cradling his son after matches, holding him close like a prize far greater than any cricketing trophy. Highs and hiccups. But Hetmyer's journey was not without speed bumps. In 2021, he was named in the West Indies squad for the T20 World Cup. Fans expected fireworks, but he struggled with form. Then came a bizarre episode in 2022. Hetmyer missed a rescheduled flight to Australia and was dropped from the T20 World Cup squad. The incident sparked headlines and raised questions about his discipline. Critics pounced, calling him careless. Supporters called it a one-off. Hetmyer himself stayed relatively quiet, returning to the IPL and CPL, letting his bat do the talking. And indeed, it spoke volumes. His performances for Guyana Amazon Warriors in the 2022 Caribbean Premier League were stellar. Leading as captain, he showcased leadership maturity that fans had hoped to see since his under-19 days. In 2025, he expanded his T20 horizons further, making his debut in the Bangladesh Premier League with Khulna Tigers. The man who once walked the dusty roads of Berbice with dreams in his eyes was now a father, a franchise star, and a West Indies match winner. Hetmyer had matured, both in life and in cricket. He had taken the Caribbean's hopes on his shoulders and carried them into stadiums from Mumbai to Bridgetown. In May 2024, his career came full circle when he was named in the West Indies squad for the ICC T20 World Cup once again. This time, there were no missed flights, just focus, discipline, and raw, undeniable talent. And though he didn't score the most runs or hit the biggest sixes, his presence was calming, like a general returning to lead his battalion. The Hetmyer of 2024 was no longer the mercurial teen. He was a man, strong, scarred, and soaring, the Caribbean's crown jewel. Shimron Hetmyer represents more than just runs or caps. He symbolizes the Caribbean spirit, lively, unpredictable, passionate. His dreadlocks flailing as he dances down the pitch to spinners, his glowing smile after clearing the ropes, his celebratory leaps, his expressive eyes, and his love for cricket. It's all authentic. And while he continues to chase centuries, titles, and World Cup glory, Hetmyer knows what matters most now: his family, his roots, and his responsibility to inspire. Young kids in Berbice now wear his jersey. Boys in Kingston and Bridgetown model their stance after him. And wherever cricket is played in the Caribbean, the name Shimron Hetmyer is spoken with admiration. Still only in his late 20s, Hetmyer's best years may still lie ahead. With the maturity of fatherhood, the lessons of setbacks, and the fire that first brought him to the pitch, he remains a vital piece in West Indies cricket's resurgence. Whether he's donning the maroon jersey or the pink of Rajasthan Royals, Shimron Hetmyer continues to play the game with the joy of that little boy from Providence, fearless, flamboyant, and full of Caribbean flair. The prince still reigns, and the best chapters of his cricketing fairy tale may be yet to come. Please subscribe for more legendary stories.